Doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, happy Sunday to you too.
Thank you very much.
All
How's
right,
your
all right.
how's your training been going?
Training been going good. We working uh, p- train at a whole different type of level for this fight.
Okay.
Yeah, training's going well. We're getting ready.
Let me ask you though, what's the date? Because I still haven't seen do you have a date set or are you just waiting for everything to be officially announced?
Yeah, I'm pretty much waiting. I guess he is too. I don't really know much of a date, but at this point, and then time frame, I'm thinking there's late before the end of the year. So what we at September, November, December. I think is makes sense for this fight to happen.
I mean, honestly, you've been asking for years, Charlo, the fight with Canelo. I hope this fight finally happens because I think you deserve a big fight, and I think it's time.
Yeah, thanks for sure.
It's
Yeah, I've been in this game
time.
for a long time. Been in the game for a long time. So at the end of the day, I tell people my obstacle and my journey is now. This is what it is, and so here we are. My I'm excited for this to happen, so I can show myself and what the world been missing on great matchups and the performances that come with that. So
So you still with Matchroom?
nah, nope,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay. So who you with now?
I'm not with anybody per se, but this
Okay.
my last fight was with Showtime, and so
Yeah,
I'm with them, but there's nothing on paper where I'm officially with them. So
I got you.
it's just
I got you.
at the level and my caliber and just the years of being where I'm at. This they know and I know we don't have to do it. If they have a fight opportunity for me, I can go there. So.
I'm at, yeah. I mean, 'cause being that you're not with anybody and he's who he's with, it shouldn't be hard to make this fight. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I mean, it's surprising how it all went down, and he's the guy. He has nowhere to go. I pretty much don't have any opponents and nowhere to go as well, because Chalo's always been like something in my rivalry for years, but
Yep.
he's dealing with what he's dealing with, and so this just makes sense at this particular time. So let's get it on. Time to rumble, young man. Rumble. Time to.
Okay. So speaking of wait, so Charlo and Canelo, who you got taking that fight?
Um,
What you think?
uh, I think it's a good fight. To me, I make sure everybody knows every fight's 50-50. But when you look at the overall gist of it, for me, business and boxing, I want Canelo to do what he does. So the opportunity still is there for me in the future if he's willing to do that. But may the best man win always.
Absolutely.
Just when the studying comes down to it, you figure out who will be able to take the pressure and the power and the weight gain. So that's
I, I I honestly think it's a good fight. At first when I heard it, I didn't, but I think it's a pretty good fight. Especially looking at them. I got Charlo. Actually, to me, looks like he's the bigger man naturally, but
yeah,
you
yeah, I
know,
mean, yeah,
Canelo was Canelo, so
yeah.
you know.
Hello, he's been up to 175 and he
Yeah,
knows what it is to really put on weight and muscle and how to apply pressure. Chalo only been at 154 pounds, so it's going to be a big difference
yeah,
in the sense because yeah, he might walk around and spar bigger guys, but it's a whole different situation when you're in the ring with
absolutely.
a big guy. But Canelo's more like in the wider frame. He ain't got that much height. They're probably the same size. When I've been some of the stuff I've been catching, your boy Chalo been wearing platforms, so he look a little
You
higher.
know what? So he was looking fake tall. Okay.
But yeah,
So wait, so you fight Benavidez at the end of this year. You think possibly you can fight the fight if you get past Benavidez? Hopefully, maybe next
um,
year sometimes.
but to fight who I broke up a little.
Oh, my fault. So I said you get past Benavidez. You think you can fight maybe the winner of Charlo and Canelo?
Yeah, when it comes to Canelo unfortunately, but fortunate for him, he has the luxury to dictate whatever he wants to do in the sport of boxing. He can say he wants to fight wherever he wants at any time. There's no organization. There's no, I don't know what he signed, but nobody can tell Canelo to fight whoever. Canelo can fight whoever. So
Canelo can
I don't
do what he wants.
I don't people will be like, oh, if you could be mandatory, oh, you can, Canelo's gonna do whatever he wants to do, and that's it. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's his luxury.
Absolutely. Did you watch the Bud and Spence fight?
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that?
I always had my boy Terrence Crawford. We stablemate. He was fighting for the U.S. For the Olympics. He was there. He ended up short, but we then traveled to other countries together, and I'm always gonna rock with my dog, somebody that's close, and we have shared a journey together through our amateur program. Man, I didn't think he was gonna do it the way he did it, but watching the fight over again, every shot he threw that was the knockdown or the Spence just wasn't in position to see it coming. He just didn't see none of the shots coming. And those are the shots that hit you the most, is the shots you don't see coming. And that's pretty much what he was getting hit with. Shots you didn't see coming.
Going into it, I had it 50-50 like a lot of people. I didn't think it would be like that though. It was hard to watch that. So,
Now for me, I say,
watch it.
Boy, my boy.
Listen, both of those guys always been my number one, so I was hurt a little bit. It was bittersweet for me, So it was bittersweet for me. I was cheering for Bud, but I was hurt for Spence.
Hey.
So, you know what?
My boy.
Well, they're supposed to do part 2 at 154. So what you think about that? Same result?
Yeah, at the end of the day, when people will be like, I hear people, have their opinion. Yeah, whatever. They Spence supporters, and they want to see it or redeem or have another chance. The weight is not going to make a difference because Terrence will put the same amount of weight on, but the most important thing, the IQ, the punches, and the fighting style is not going to change. Spence is always going to be Spence, and Terrence is always going to be Terrence, no matter what the weight class is. They fought at the low weight class. If they fight at the high weight class, we're talking 7 more pounds. Yeah, they might be in the ring at 10, 15 more pounds, but it's not going to change the jabs, the uppercuts, the moving. But today, I commend and give my hats off to these guys making the fight happen, because it's only right for Spence to. He don't need a tune-up fight. He don't need to go anywhere else, and he needs to go try to redeem himself. It's not, you lost against is against a 2-divisional undisputed world champion. You can't ever be mad at that.
That's what I said. No need for a tune-up fight. Go right back to it. The same thing I said.
Yeah,
same thing I said. So
yeah, he done worked hard to where he's at. Terrence done worked hard where he's at. The better man won, and I think the better man's going to win again. So I don't think that's going to.
Can't wait to see it though.
Yeah.
So we've been waiting so long for you to get this big fight. So now, what can we expect to see? If y'all do step in the ring, I don't believe nothing in boxing until it's signed and it's announced and I see the shit. But what can we expect to see from you against Benavidez if it happens?
Yeah. At the end of the day, something that everybody's been waiting to see, the best Demetrius Andrade. This is like motivation for me, because I haven't had that opportunity to fight anybody really, because just to be honest, it is what it is, the most avoided fighter today. My amateur background, and I'm seeing how I doing my thing back then and even now. I'm always gonna keep focused and do what I need to do, but some of the when you stop seeing a pattern where nobody wants to fight me, what you kind of you stop preserving. I stop preserving myself, making sure I'm not overtraining, doing this, doing that. But a fight like this, I'm gonna make sure I'm in war ready, top condition. There's no stone unturned, and we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in. So this is something I always, have done when it came down to fighting somebody that's good from somebody's country through the amateurs, getting ready for the Olympics. This is what brings the best out of me. So I just can't wait. So I'm excited.
Me too.
And of
Very
course,
excited for you.
David Benavidez is a good fighter.
Of course.
He's big, strong, but big and strong don't always win the fight. So we're gonna have the versus the boogeyman, should I say? We're going hopefully it goes right. I'm excited. This is why I came and got out of all my situations where nothing's on paper with anybody. I'm done, so I can be able to make these fights happen.
Absolutely.
If these fights are really real, and the only person that was willing and able to want to make it come up something and then is real is David Benavidez. So I gotta respect that. Not no child plant, no whatever anybody else I try to work my way into, because I never thought I would be fighting David Benavidez. I didn't think
that shocked the shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think so either.
Yeah, my mission was like the plant route, the Charlo route, Canelo route, because he's over there, or both Charlos. Don't even matter if they're willing to do it. But I think David will even be around in this weight class. I had my radar was never on him, but now it's here. It's a great opportunity, a great challenge for him. It's a great challenge for me, and I think it's great for boxing, because Showtime been putting on cards after cards this whole 23.
Absolutely. Haven't they though?
Yeah, and if I can, showcase at the end of the year fighting David Benavidez to end the year for Showtime. Great performance this year with boxing matchups. Let's make this happen.
Absolutely. Speaking of the boogeyman, what you think about what Boots is going through right now? You think it's the same situation? They don't want to fight him?
He's still young. He still has a lot more to develop when it comes to, if you mentioning Spence and Terrence Crawford. We all gotta kind of keep it. I like to keep it real. That's Terrence and Crawford. That's their rivalry. That's something that's been brewed up. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that's Charlo. That's something that's been brewed up. So it only makes sense for that. Not that they're ducking him. It just,
of course not.
It's just bigger when it comes down to it. But he's a great fighter. He definitely shows he's having fun in there, and that's what it's all about, is having fun. And because this is of course a dangerous sport, so whenever you can have fun and keep that motivation in with the funness, it's good to see him. But his time will come.
I said the same thing. It's coming. It's definitely gonna come.
Just
it's coming.
That era, sometimes you can't get that. You gotta stay in your era. You gotta develop your rivalry with somebody. And
same thing I said.
And sometimes the old dog will give the young dog a shot.
And sometimes they won't, and sometimes they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't.
So
they don't.
And I love Boots, but I tell people at the end of the day, they're in two different situations right now. Boots and him may never fight. You know what I mean? Bud will be on his way out the door, Boots on his way coming up. So that's just the way it is. It happens.
36, 37 years old. Terrence Crawford, 36.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That shit happens. And
5 years.
Unfortunately, Boots will have to make his own with somebody else, because those two, they're not going to fight. So.
My situation, I'm 35, I'm fighting 27. That's because we really have nowhere to go. Because is that who I should be, Charlo or whatever? They not trying to dance right now. So this is my obstacle. This is my opportunity, and this is what it is. And I'm still young, fresh, tall, black, and handsome, and we're going to put on the show.
You know what? Hey, listen, I ain't mad at it. So, other than him, who are some of the other young guys you like coming up?
Young guys. I mean, it's kind of tough to pinpoint some of the young guys right now. But definitely Boots is definitely one of the ones. He's number one when it
love him.
He's fun. Of course, I love my boy Rashidi Ellis, who is also in that weight class. I think that's definitely a good fight to make in the future, because Rashidi lost to the guy he just recently.
He won that fight.
No, yeah, he did. But I'm just saying what it is. He definitely fight.
He won that fight.
I think whatever. I think that's a matchup that should be made. If Boots and him don't have anywhere to go, that's definitely a matchup that should be made. So yeah,
absolutely.
Rashidi's also my guy, so I would love to see him in the ring fighting Boots, and may the best man win, of course.
What about the dogs? Shakur and Tank, those my guys too.
Oh yeah,
there's so many young ones up here coming up, man.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, I don't even know if we should be calling them young. That's what I'm trying to I'm kind of confused, but yeah, because Shakur
you know what I mean when I say young. I mean compared to like the Spencers and the Buds, they're young. You know what I mean? They're young men. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, Shakur and Devin Haney, they need to get it. They need to get.
It's coming. It's coming.
And then maybe Tank later on. Yeah, Shakur definitely needs to start getting in the mix of things, and hopefully it works in his favor. If these guys stop acting like how they react time.
Listen, man, that's the business of it. I don't have nothing bad to say.
Yeah, they can.
But it's the business of it.
Yeah, business is cool. Things are starting to shift, and the fighters able to navigate a little better nowadays, through of course the lessons and of the business. So yeah, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson definitely should get it on.
Absolutely. So somebody in the comments said you need to drop your skincare routine. What's up? What you using for your face? They said you got flawless skin.
I believe every day when I work out, I just Vaseline.
No, that's all you. What you wash your face with though?
I go to whatever. I go to Lust. I get some Lust stuff whenever I'm out the gym because what I'm saying, got the piece of shit all over. Yeah, Lust products, some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not too crazy, just
too crazy.
Black. For the
Black
people that
Cape
Verdeans, me, beautiful people like.
Oh, that's where you from?
Yeah, okay. It's Cape Verdean. My family born out there. Then they shifted over to the U.S. and that's when I came upon. And just beautiful people, man. Beautiful people.
You know what's so crazy? Like years ago when Darrell fought, what's that dude named? The Gale. I interviewed you at that fight. I think it was in Boston somewhere. Yeah, Boston. And you were saying the same thing, hoping that you get a big fight. And that was like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, Hey, that
is insane.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, I did everything I thought was, profitable for me. Great opportunities for the networks. I went from ESPN to HBO to Showtime, and then DAZN, and then back at Showtime. And those journeys of networks, that's when they had all the top fighters, and we just couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done. It was like, I had Showtime for Willie Nelson, right? It was Willie Nelson. I remember fighting Willie Nelson. It was supposed to be a tournament where me, Willie Nelson, Charlo, and somebody else. This was way after the whole whatever Charlo wants to run and say, whatever. But that tournament happened. I beat Willie Nelson. I think he was supposed to fight Varnes or something. Only reason I fought William because he knocked out Tony Harrison that beat Charlo or something like that, and whatever. Yeah. So that didn't unfold the way it was supposed to properly unfold for us to match it up. And then here comes DAZN. They got Billy Joe, Triple G, Canelo, a bunch of different people. Everybody, they're signing everybody. They're spending the money. They whatever. So Andy Jacobs still there. I go there. I'm fighting tough guys now. I'm fighting guys that want to change their life through the opportunity of beating me. I'm not fighting no pushovers.
Yeah.
But, the Billy Joe called him out, ran up on him. Ran up on Triple G. I slipped in the ring and he was like, yo, what Canelo, you get payday. You want payday too. Oh, we all want payday. This is what we fight for. We do this shit for a living. And now over here, with Showtime, we did it, and I got my feet wet with them. We have an understanding. I fought on the Tank Davis card against a dog, and Demond Nicholson. And I'm like, yo, we can't keep doing this. This is not what I came here for. I want to motivation up. I want to get the motivation up. I can't. This is lackluster for me too. So I can't give it my. What I don't. But David Benavidez. Let's go. Okay, now we talking.
Perfect name.
Let's get it.
Perfect name. Great money. Big fight.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Sure, definitely. Thanks. You know.
How old are you now? What, 30 something? 32, 33?
Now, yeah, I'm 35.
You know what? You talking like you from Boston.
Boston's up the street, but
You
they
got that Boston accent. I'm 35.
They sound a little more crazy than me, but they cool though.
Y'all all
Give up to
talk like that. It's cool though.
Sure.
But you know, just I'm happy. I'm proud. Thank God you finally getting the opportunity that you've been waiting to get, and I hope we get to see it soon.
Sure, definitely. It's nice talking to you in a while.
I know.
I know.
Huh?
I said it's nice talking to you. I know it's been like
Back and
me
forth,
like
but it's cool. It's cool.
yeah, we make it up.
It's
I'm
cool. It's
loving
all
the
good.
color too. The color looks nice.
Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna have you on here again, of course, always. So thank you for taking the time on a Sunday.
Nah, no problem.
Where the kiddies at? They in the house chilling?
Yeah, I had to like run outside and like,
they're like, Daddy, come on. All right, go ahead then.
But
all right, thank you.
Hey, have a good night.
You too.
All right, ciao.